Hey everybody, this is Joshua Kinney Greenwood. I am the senior pastor and the overseer here at the Empowerment Center Church in churchfreedom.org. I am also the author of this book called The Corporation Soul, Freeing America's Pulpits from the Restrictive 501c3 Laws for Churches. And today we actually have a very important question that's been posed to us, and it asks us, is property held by a corporation soul considered tax exempted? The very short answer to that is yes. Property that's held by the corporation soul is generally considered tax exempted because it comes underneath the law of 501c3. Remember, the corporation soul is neither your church nor your ministry. It is nothing but an isolated office that's within a church that does not do anything but manage all of the church's financial assets. That's all it does. It acts as a natural person, and it's a holdings entity. It's a financial holdings entity that the church owns. It's like simultaneously the trustee and the treasurer of the church all in one. All right, so the corporation soul is not your church. And when you preach on Sunday morning, you're going to be preaching from the power and the authority of your church being underneath the law of 508c1a and your title and position as the senior pastor. So understand this, that when you organize a corporation soul, you're organizing two separate entities, the church and the corporation soul, in two separate offices within the church. One is your senior pastor position, and the other is the corporation soul. The corporation soul holds all of the assets of the church. So if one of those assets happens to be titled to real property, for example, then yes, that would generally be considered church-owned property and would be exempted from taxation pursuant to state law, the applicable state law. So what you would have to do is research really in your state the forms and the applicable forms that you would need. The book actually shows you why it's exempted, but in your local state and jurisdiction, you'll have to go through a process with the corporation soul and go through that process of seeking that exemption status, which would go to your state, whichever franchise tax board or Department of Revenue that's in charge of the tax exemptions for properties in your state. You'll have to go through that, and the book explains that in great detail. So if you have another question, please feel free to leave a comment in the comments section, and we'd like you to subscribe to our channel here. It's very important that you stay connected with us because there's a lot more questions in relationship to the corporation soul that you might have, and this channel is meant to help answer most of those questions. And it's to be used as a resource in addition to the book. But the book ultimately has everything and will give you access to all the affidavits, forms, everything that you can possibly conceive of. It has, and it will answer for you. So go to corporationsoulbook.com today and connect with us here, and we can't wait to see you next time. Thank you so much. God bless.